In this video, we'll see how to create a project on Wisewand. So you click on project at the top left of the interface, then you click on add a project. Right here, you'll name your project. So I'm going to name it Impact EM. Actually, the project is already created, but I'll pretend I'm creating it again. I'm going to enter the URL of my website, so impactm.com with HTTPS in front. And in the project brief, I can add instructions specific to this project. So these will be applied to all the content in the project. So if, for example, on this project, you decide to never mention a brand specifically, or if you know that the person behind the project is named Jerome and that it's always him who will be communicating, at least on this site, then you can specify the person writing is named Jerome, addresses his audience using TU, etc. And this can provide additional information to a persona that has already been created. So now you can save the project once it's done and configure it directly from the options found here. So you can edit the project here, enable the default content configuration once your project is created. So what does that mean? It means that I can, of course, link a specific persona to a project. So here, in this case, for Impact EM, I like my little persona called Discord. Right here, I choose the language. If I know that for Impact EM, well, the language is French, I leave it in French. That's the case, but I could choose another language, of course. And I can also, if my site is managed from Morocco and is intended for Moroccans, well, set the country. I can really provide information within my project. Right here, I can leave the content length on automatic or decide that all the project's content will have a certain length. Personally, I really like to leave the length on automatic. You can, and this is very convenient, pre-select a number of options related to projects. So the summary box, I leave it. The table of contents, I leave it. The information tables, I leave them, and the bullet lists as well. As for external sources, I won't include any in this project. For example, I decided for this project to always have a cover image and always 2 images within my content. I also want my internal linking to be done automatically, as well as the bolded words. Why not include quotes, rich formatting, or interactive widgets? In short, you can select everything you need and confirm before moving on to publication. And for example, in my case for this project, I link it to my WordPress, which is already connected to Impact EM. Here, I link it to the WordPress categories, so to a specific category. In this case, I let Wisewand decide whether or not to publish in a particular category. I want my author to always be Arthur, because I don't want to write under the name of someone from my team using an AI tool like Wisewand. So I prefer to fully take responsibility for the content that will end up on my site. And once that's done, I click on Validate. I can even add some small elements from the graphic charter if I want, depending on the different, diagrams that will, the different implementations that will be on my site. I can absolutely choose the secondary and primary colors to customize the layout. And once that's done, well, I can click on Save. There you go. Now you know how projects work on Wisewand.